Hello everyone, welcome to Restorative Yoga with simple home props. My name is Bridget from Lucky Elephant Yoga and Wellness, and I will be showing you postures to set yourself up in tonight. And then what I'm going to ask you to do is take it upon yourselves to get into the poses, pause your video, set a little timer. I'll tell you kind of minimum, maximum amount of time for each posture. And then when your timer goes off for that posture, you very, very slowly come up out of it and press play on the video, and then we'll go into the next posture. I really want you to be a little bit more empowered with your own restorative yoga practice tonight, and give yourself ample time. Restorative yoga is such a powerful practice, especially in times of extreme stress, because when our bodies and our nervous systems go into hyper stress, which means we are just in constant stress all the time, and our sympathetic nervous system is so over aroused, overstimulated, it's like the gas pedal is always down. And so we need to figure out how to lessen that gas pedal and put on the brakes. And one of the best ways that you can increase your parasympathetic response, that you can really let your body rest, is restorative yoga. Because it's different than sleep. When you sleep, you toss and you turn and you're having dreams. But when you're in a restorative posture, you're teaching the body to find stillness, to find true, complete rest. You're stimulating the relaxation response in the brain, which then triggers all the way down into the muscles, all the way through the physical body. And you're getting the benefits of meditation. You're teaching your mind to let go of the chatter, to let go of the stimulation that we're all over inundated with right now. So restorative yoga is one of the most beneficial practices that you can do always, but especially during times of high stress. So tonight I wore you my little sweatshirt that says namaste on the couch. Should say namaste on my couch cushion, because that's what we're using tonight. So let me show you my props. So I have a couple of throw pillows, just kind of folded neatly. I have a couple of bed pillows, these are throw blankets, bed pillows. Yeah, so just, regular size bed pillows. They don't need to be thick or fancy or anything. So I have two of those. And I have two of my couch cushions off of one of my couches. And we're gonna use one of the couches tonight. And I have the couch cushions off of the other couch. It doesn't matter if you only have one couch in your living room or wherever you're practicing. Take those couch cushions, it's totally fine. You don't need the couch cushions on the couch to practice. And then I also have just a scarf that's been folded into like a long, it's almost like the width of an eye pillow. And now here's the thing, is as you lay back and you try to close your eyes, there's still light coming into the eyes. And so light is going to stimulate the brain. So we place something over the eyes to help the eyes muscles to relax, to help the muscles around the face to relax, and to trigger the brain even more to let go. An eye pillow is great, an eye mask if you have one of those eye masks. But if you don't have any of those things that I wanted to show you tonight, you can just take a scarf, you can take a t-shirt, you can fold it up, and then it's just the right amount of weight. It doesn't need to be too heavy. It's actually not good if it's too heavy on your eyes. We want it to be soft weight, but enough to close out any lingering light. And then I have some comfy socks on, so get yourself all nice and comfortable, because this is about rest. And if you're tugging or pulling on clothing and you're uncomfortable in what you're wearing, then you're not going to be able to rest. So make sure you have all of those things. If you don't, go ahead and just pause the video and get yourself set up. No rush, right? This is the great thing about this this method of doing this is that you are in your own time. Restorative yoga can be done any time of the day. I love it right before bed because it really prepares me for sleep and for a deeper, relaxing, resting sleep. But if you're just feeling really high energy during the day and you need to ground, pull out one of your restorative postures, specifically legs up the wall, or legs up your couch as we're going to do tonight. So get all of your stuff set up and we will get started on the first posture. Okay, so for our first posture, we're going to do a tried and true Supta Baddha Konasana. Everybody knows that I love to start a restorative class in this posture because it is a great way of transitioning from vertical to take it down. Now, this is a long way for your nervous system to go and your energy to go. So we need something about halfway. We need a stepping stone. And this posture is a wonderful stepping stone. So let's start with that. So we're going to take one big couch cushion and we're going to set it up against the couch on a diagonal. Okay, you don't want it too high or too low. We want it on a diagonal, and you can figure out what works for you. Mine isn't all the way to the edge of the seat. It's just a little bit below and up against, but I have a nice rug here to keep it from sliding on me. So then you're going to sit back onto that couch cushion, and you want the couch cushion to hit right at the sacrum. So don't have a lot of space there, otherwise your low back is going to be tensed and tight. I'm going to take my 2 blankets and make them into about the size of a yoga block. And I'm just going to stuff them underneath my knees with my soles of my feet together and the knees apart, just like that. Yeah. And then you have an option. So sometimes I like just to rest my hands on my belly. And sometimes I like to take pillows and rest them on my thighs. And then I can just go like this. So the elbows are down, the hands are on the pillows. And then I'm going to let my head rest back. And if you feel like you need a little extra cushion behind your head, let me see if I can reach here, then you can just take a little extra pillow, right? And we're going to stuff it right here under, right below where the neck and the shoulders meet. So it's your C7 vertebrae. And then I'm going to take my eye pillow or eye cover and put it right over. So here we go. Eye cover. So I want my hands above my elbows so that the shoulder joint can really start to release. And if you feel anywhere that has tension or holding, then you want to stuff something underneath it so that there's no tension in these poses, no holding. So now this posture, I would like for you to set your timer. If you have the availability to go 5 minutes, that's fine. If you can go 10 minutes, that's great. If you can do this pose for 15 minutes, that's going to be our ideal place tonight. So set your timer for anywhere from 5, let's say 8 to 15, because it's actually 8 minutes to encourage the relaxation response in the body. So let's say 8 to 15 minutes, your choice. So go ahead and set that timer, pause the video, and I'll see you in a few moments. Okay, welcome back. I hope that your first posture was nice and relaxing for you. So the next posture we're going to come into, we're going to keep this cushion right leaned up against the couch, and we're going to come into a twist. So we always want to twist. Oh, we have a little visitor for our class tonight. You never know who's going to join your yoga class. It's always a great treat, right? So Our next posture, we're gonna take one of our blankets and just make it into a little bit of a longer fold. You want it to be able to fit from your knee to your ankle so that it can go in between. Now we always want to twist to the right first for stimulating digestion properly, also energetically. And so from here, we're just gonna sit onto the right hip, right up off the edge of that cushion. This blanket that we've just folded is going to go in between the knees and the feet to keep the pelvis more neutrally lined. And then I'm going to turn and face my, I'm going to place this one off to the side, this pillow off to the side. I'm going to turn and face my cushion and just lay forward on it. And I'm going to turn my head. I'm actually resting my hands on my couch and letting my elbows just drop down. If that's available for you to do, that's great. If not, you can also double up your couch cushions here so they're one right beside the other, and you can just have your hands right in line with your shoulders. That's another option to do there. You can turn your head in either direction. If this feels too high up, you can also lay your couch cushion flat onto the ground and do the twist a little bit more level than a little bit more upright. So those are the two options to do. You can play around with it. You can see how you feel. Again, you want to find ground and release. So if you're up here and you're feeling like, I can't really let go, then just lay the couch cushion down. And then you get a little bit more here. Yeah. So you'll figure out what fits and works best and makes the best sense for your body. And then all of the other props you can just place off to the side. We'll use them again. All right, and so this posture, we're gonna just do each side 8 minutes. So once you set your timer for 8 minutes on one side, you can stay there, adjust if you need to, if it's not feeling comfortable, and then do the second side by just simply rolling up to sit, turning onto the opposite hip, and laying towards the bolster. So go ahead and do 8 on the right, 8 on the left, and then I'll see you when you come back. All right, welcome back. I hope those twists were nice and relaxing for you, nice and grounding. So from here, we're gonna take a back bend tonight. So let's set this up. Let me see if I can show you. So I'm gonna try to get it so that you can see it in the camera. There's just not enough camera space. So I'm gonna lay one of my bolsters here, and you can put bolster to bolster and make kind of a big line. So if you can imagine my other bolster, my legs are extended and laying forward on the other bolster. And then I get that set up. Then I'm gonna lay back, but I'm not gonna let my shoulders go to the ground. I'm gonna find just the place where my head hits the ground, but my shoulders stay hanging off of the cushion. My shoulder blades, the tip of my shoulder blades is right on the edge of that cushion. And then my arms are just gonna open out to the sides. And you just start to release and let go. And if this is too high of a back bend for you, then please feel free to take it lower. You can take it just on a pillow. You can take it on some blankets stacked. It doesn't have to be this high. It can really be very, very small if you need it to be very, very small. It can be a little bit bigger if you need it to be a little bit bigger. I can show you with a pillow. So with a pillow, just lay the pillow long. Okay, here, I'll turn here we go. So you lay the pillow long, And then you just do the same thing. So you lay back so that the shoulder blades hit the edge of the pillow. Your head finds the ground. Your arms go out to the side, and then you want your legs extended. And right now, just because of setup, I actually have my legs on a couch cushion and the rest of my body is on a pillow. And it's kind of really nice because it's almost like a stepping block with the body. So that's also something that you could do there. All right. So get yourself set up there. This is another one to cover your eyes with your eye cover, whatever that might be, your scarf, your t-shirt, your eye mask, whatever you have available for you. And for this one, let's go 10 minutes. Yeah, let's do this one for 10 minutes. If you're, not wanting to stay in it for that long, then you can try for 6 or 8. That would be fine as well. But if you've got the time to do 10, we'll go for 10 tonight. So set your timer, get all set up, and I'll see you in just a few moments. All right, welcome back. So next we'll do a forward fold. So I'm going to give you the option tonight. I'm going to show you a couple of different variations. One is child's pose. The other is like a Baddha Konasana forward fold. So it really depends on the way that your knees are feeling tonight, the way that you're feeling tonight. Certain nights, certain poses feel a little bit more available than others. So let me show you the child's pose first. So here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to take a pillow and stick it between my knees. So it's like I'm sitting on my pillow. I'm going to take my knees wide and bring my big toes together. Then my couch cushion comes on a diamond shape so that it slides right between the thighs. And then you get to fold forward onto that couch cushion. And if your arms are kind of dangly, then you can either take some more pillows or you can take blankets and just fold them into like their block fold. There we go. That's a little better. And your head can turn in whatever direction you like. Good. Now if you're way, way, way up here with your sits bones, with your hips, then you need to either stuff more things up under here and get this higher. So you could actually take this, if you're really high, right, and go up and over, yeah. But if you're feeling like that is so not comfortable, which is totally fine, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my pillows and lean my edge of my couch cushion. So let me show you what that looks like. So it's just like that, okay? And then I'm going to just sit with my legs wrapping out and under. And here you can stuff your blankets underneath your knees. And if you're way back here, then just sit up on a pillow, even just one of these like small pillows if you have just kind of a smaller pillow laying around the house. We have a lot of pillows. And then you're gonna fold forward. And if you find that it's way too far to go, that's when another pillow comes in. And again, you can just turn your head in whatever direction makes sense. So whichever forward fold makes sense for you, child's pose, Baddha Konasana, either one, try them both, see which one works for you. You know, the joy of this is that you can rewind the video and you can get the cues for the poses again, see what works. maybe do both. Hey, give yourself a treat. Although it's not really a treat, it's just a necessity. It's taking care, it's self-care. So give yourself that self-care time tonight, and maybe take both if you can. If not, one. And let's go again, anywhere from 6 to 10 minutes for these postures. But if you set your timer for 10 and, 6 minutes in or 7 minutes in, you feel like, okay, that's enough for me, then you come out, right? You have the power for your own practice. So get set up, pause the video, and I will see you in a few minutes. All right, hello friends, welcome back. So now you have done Supta Baddha Konasana. You've done a twist on the right, a twist on the left. You've done a back bend. You've done a forward fold, or maybe two. And so now we're gonna take one of my favorites, Viparita Karani, which is also called legs up the wall pose. Viparita Karani translates as inverted action, and it's all about flipping that nervous system and really getting the parasympathetic nervous system going so that you can release insomnia, excess anxiety, excess stress, anything like that that's going on in your system. Legs up the wall or legs up, whatever you have is wonderful. So for this, you'll need just one of your blankets. So one of these blankets. So you don't need anything too big, and a couch. So I'm going to place my other props off to the side, and I'm actually going to show you on this so that you can see the side view. I'm going to show you on my footstool. Some of you might remember these used to be at the yoga studio. So I have this footstool. We're going to pretend like it is, let's see, I'll show you. We're going to pretend like it is a couch. And I have one pillow, or one blanket, excuse me, that's folded about this thick. And I'm going to place that just a little bit in front of my couch. And then I'm going to come and sit onto that blanket. So my sacrum is on the blanket, and then I'm going to swing my legs onto my couch or my footstool or whatever you have. This is great on your bed. I don't recommend restorative yoga on your bed because there's more of a tendency to fall asleep. But in the middle of the night, if you are suffering from insomnia and can't get to sleep, then absolutely swing your legs up the back of your bed and take a few deep belly breaths, because belly breaths are the great way to tone the vagal nerve, encourage the parasympathetic nervous system to kick in, and get that break on, right? So from here, I'm just gonna lay back and adjust my blanket if I need to. My arms can go down by my sides, and then you can take whatever you have for over your eyes, place it over, and lay back. So tempting to stay. All right, so you get set up. So one blanket, a couch or a footstool, and something to cover you. And if you are feeling cold or chilly or anything, go ahead and cover you with that. And then we're gonna say 15 for this one, yeah. But if you're not feeling 15 tonight, again, anywhere from 8 to 10 to 12 to 15, whatever makes sense for your timing this evening, but this is one of your most beneficial. So I say, if you can only do 2 of these postures, if you have a day of the week where you're like, okay, I can get like 2 postures in, So Supta Baddha Konasana, which is the first one we did, this one, and always, always, always do a Shavasana, because Shavasana is really where everything integrates into your body. So get yourself all set up here, set your timer anywhere from 8 to 15 minutes, and I will see you in a few minutes. Okay, welcome back. So now you're all relaxed, and our next thing to do is Shavasana. So with your restorative practice, Shavasana is just as important, if not more important, than all of the poses that you've done so far. Your body has been placed in positions, some things open, some things closed, some things externally rotated, some things internally rotated. And what Shavasana allows us to do is to come back to neutral. It allows the body to rest completely together, and everything gets to find full rest. And so my restorative teacher says that everyone should do Shavasana for 20 minutes every day. Could you imagine 20 minutes every day? What kind of relaxed beings we would be, right? If we all took that time to rest, to breathe, to center in, and to neutralize our bodies for 20 minutes every day. So Shavasana, 10 minutes to 20 minutes. That's your choice. So set your timer. Simply lay on your back. If you do find that your low back is cranky, stuff something underneath your knees. If you find that your shoulders are cranky, you can place a very thin blanket or pillow behind your head, nothing too thick and bulky. And again, over your eyes for a little bit more rest. So set your timer and pause the video once more. And I will see you in 10 to 20 minutes. Okay, so now we're back. We're at the conclusion of our restorative practice tonight. It's not the end of your restorative practice, because this practice will continue with you as you go to bed, as you go through your day, as you encounter beings along your journey. And remember that that softness, that peace is inside of you, and it's just waiting to be brought forward. So you've done it tonight, you've cultivated it, you've brought it forward from within, and now we want to hold on to it so that we can share it, so that we can give that peace to all beings, that we can live that peace within ourselves. So remember, this practice is here anytime you need it. 1 pose, 6 poses, your choice. And so we then come together in a more peaceful, loving light. Let's bring the palms of our hands together, bowing our heads with gratitude for peace and light within us. Always there, just waiting to be brought forward for this practice that allows us to connect to it, connect into ourselves, our true, calm, peaceful self. And for one another, because we're on this journey together, and we all connect, and we all breathe, and we all love. Namaste.